Hello. Next topic is Roderick's formula for legendary polynomial, which is Pn of x is equal to 1 by 2 raised to n into n factorial into dn by dx raised to n of x square minus 1 the whole raised to n. Before going into the proof of Roderick's formula, let us take care of the general expression for Pnx, which is sigma r is equal to 0 to n minus 1 raised to r into 2n minus 2r factorial x raised to n minus 2r divided by 2 raised to n into r factorial into n minus r factorial into n minus 2r factorial. This is the general expression for Pnx, where capital N is equal to n by 2 if n is even and capital N is equal to n minus 1 by 2 if n is odd. So just look this formula. We need this formula in the coming derivation. Okay. So, in order to see the proof of Roderick's formula, let us consider y is equal to x square minus 1 the whole raised to n, right? X square minus 1 the whole raised to n is equal to y. So, dy by dx is equal to n into x square minus 1 the whole raised to n minus 1, then derivative of x square, which is 2x. So, we can write this is equal to 2nx into x square minus 1 the whole raised to n minus 1. Now we are going to multiply this equation by x square minus 1 on both sides. So LHS will become x square minus 1 into dy by dx is equal to 2nx into x square minus 1 the whole raised to n minus 1 into x square minus 1, which is x square minus 1 the whole raised to n. Okay. Now, from the LHS of this equation, we are taking a negative sign outside. So, this will the resulting equation is minus 1 minus x square dy by dx is equal to 2nx, and instead of x square minus 1 the whole raised to n, we can write y. So, it's equal to 2nxy. Okay. Now, we can write this equation as 1 minus x square dy by dx plus 2nxy is equal to 0. Now, we are going to differentiate this equation. For the first term, we have to take the product formula, that is first function into differential of the second plus second function into differential of the first for both the terms. This term also we need to take the product formula of a differentiation. So the resulting equation is first function into differential of the second, that is 1 minus x square d square y by dx square. Now the differential of 1 minus x square is minus 2x. So minus 2x into dy by dx plus 2n into x into dy by dx plus 2ny is equal to 0. That is, by differentiating this equation, we will be getting the this equation. Okay, now from these two equation we can take 2x dy by dx common, that is written in the next step, that is 1 minus x square d square y by dx square plus 2. So this term will be coming first, n minus 1. From this term only 1 remains here, so minus 1 into x dy by dx plus 2ny is equal to 0. Now we need Leibniz theorem to complete the proof of Roderick's formula. Leibniz theorem is dn of uv is equal to dn of u, that is differentiating u n times. That is the meaning of dn of u. dn of u into v plus nc1 dn minus 1 u into v dash. V dash means dv by dx. If it is if we are differentiating with respect to x plus nc2 dn minus 2 u into v double dash plus etc. Okay, so now we need to differentiate all these terms n times. 1 minus x square d square y by dx square has to be differentiated n times. Again x dy by dx has to be differentiated n times. Again, y has to be differentiated n times, and in order to differentiate all these terms n times, we are using the Leibniz theorem. So we are now taking the first term, that is n, that dn of 1 minus x square into d square y by dx square. We are taking d square y by dx square as u and 1 minus x square as v. It is because this term will vanish after differentiating it two times. That's why we are taking this term as v. So first u is this term. So here already in the Leibniz theorem, dn is there, and again in the u term one d square is coming, so that can be written as dn plus 2. Okay, dn plus 2 y into v. First term is dnu, that is dn plus 2 y into v is 1 minus x square. Next term is plus nc1 dn minus 1, that is dn minus 1 plus 2, that is dn plus 1 y. Then the differential of this term v dash means differential of this term 1 minus x square, that is minus 2x plus nc2 dn minus 2 dn into dn minus that is, I'll tell, here already one dn is there, then d square is there. So here we need to take dn minus 2. So dn minus 2 into d square, which is dn. Okay, dn of y, and differentiating 1 minus x square two times. That is, first differential is minus 2x, then differentiating minus 2x will be getting minus 2. We are not writing the next term because differential of minus 2 is 0. So the term after this vanishes. So we have to write only these three terms. Okay. So the resulting equation is 1 minus x square dn plus 2y plus n. You know that nc1 is equal to n. So instead of nc1 we can write n dn plus 1 y into minus 2x, and nc2 is n into n minus 1 by 2, that is written here into dny into minus 2. Okay. Now, so the problem with this term is over. We have differentiated it n times. Now we need to differentiate this term x into dy by dx n times. That is dn of x into dy by dx. Here also we are taking x as v. So after first differential, this term will become 1 and the differential of 1 will become 0. So this series will terminate soon if we take x as v. That's why we are taking x as v. So dn of dy by dx, that is dn plus 1 y into x plus nc1 dny into differential of x is 1 plus 0. So the resulting equation is x into dn plus 1y plus nc1, which is n dny, and the next term is 0. And the third term is dn of y, differential of y and differentiating y n times, that is dn of y. So we, with all these, we are writing this equation. Okay, that is 1 minus, instead of 1 minus x square d square y by dx square, that is differentiating this equation n times. Differentiating this equation n times, we can write, instead of 1 minus x square d square y by dx square, we can write this term. And differentiating this equation n times, instead of x dy by dx, we can write this term, and differentiating this term n times, instead of y we can write dny, that is 1 minus x square dn plus 2y plus n dn plus 1y into minus 2x plus n into n minus 1 by 2 into dny into minus 2 plus 2n minus 1 into x dn plus 1y plus n dny plus 2n dny is equal to 0. That is, we got this equation by differentiating this equation n times using Leibniz's theorem. Okay. So now, right, this term is written here, 1 minus x square dn plus 2y. Okay, now next term what we are going to write is this. Okay, minus 2nx dn plus 1y. Then as the third term, I am writing this term, 2nx dn plus 1y. Okay, this as the third term, 2nx dn plus 1y. Then as the fourth term, I am writing this one, minus 2x dn plus 1y. Okay, so that is written as the fourth term. And as the fifth term, I am writing this, 2 minus 2 into n square by 2 into dny, and the next term is minus of minus will become plus, so plus 2n by 2 into dny, that is written here. And now what is remaining here is the multiplication with this term, that is 2n square dny, that is written here, minus 2n dny, that is written here, plus 2n dny is equal to 0. Now these two terms get cancelled. Again these two terms get cancelled. So what is remaining is 1 minus x square dn plus 2y minus 2x dn plus 1y. Now you know that these two, the 2 and 2 get cancelled, leaving what, minus n square dny. This is actually plus plus n minus of minus will be becoming plus n square dny plus n dny. Sorry, it is minus n dny into, sorry, plus 2n square dny. It's not like this. Sorry, there is a mistake. So this term here, n dny, that is written here. N dny is written here. This term is written here. Now here minus n square dny plus 2n square dny, that will become plus n square dny. That is written here. So the simplified form of this equation is here. Now 1 minus x square dn plus 2y minus 2x dn plus 1y. From these two equation we can take n common outside. Taking n outside, what is remaining is n plus 1 into d raised to n y. Okay. Now we are going to put d raised to n y, that is d raised to n by dx raised to n y, d raised to n by dx raised to ny as z. So we are putting dny is equal to z in equation 4. So this equation will become now dny has become z. Okay. So what is remaining is d square. Okay. So this equation is 1 minus x square d square z minus 2x into d raised to ny is z. So what is remaining is d minus 2x dz plus n into n plus 1 d raised to ny is z. So n into n plus 1 z is equal to 0. Now, instead of a d square, we can write d square by dx square. So, instead of d, we can write d by dx. So, this equation now becomes 1 minus x square d square z by dx square minus 2x dz by dx plus n into n plus 1 z is equal to 0. Now, we know that this is the Legendre's equation of order n. Okay. And the general solution of this equation is z is equal to a pn of x plus b qn of x, b qn of x. And we know that z is equal to dn of y, that is dn by dx raised to n of y. And what is y? Y is x square minus 1 raised to n. So z is equal to dn by dx raised to n of x square minus 1 raised to n. Since negative uh, orders are not coming, b is equal to 0. So this general solution is z is equal to a Pn of x. So instead of z, we can write dn by dx raised to n of x square minus 1 the whole raised to n. That is written here. A is written here, and we are going to substitute for the general form of Pn of x here. Okay, we are writing the general form of Pn of x here. So that is written here. So RHS is now A into sigma r is equal to 0 to n minus 1 raised to r into 2n minus 2r factorial divided by 2n into r factorial into n minus r factorial into n minus 2r factorial into x raised to n minus 2r, where a capital N is equal to n by 2 if n is odd, and a capital N is equal to n minus 1 by 2 if n is even, and capital N is equal to n minus 1 by 2 if n is equal to odd. Now our next task is to find out the constant n by equating the coefficient of x raised to n of equation 7. Okay, by equating the coefficient of x raised to n of equation 7, we can find out this constant a. For that, in order to get the coefficient of x raised to n on LHS, we have to differentiate it n times. That is dn by dx raised to n of x raised to 2n, which is 2n into 2n minus 1 into 2n minus 2 etc. n plus 1 into x raised to 2n minus n, which is equal to 2n into 2n minus 1 into 2n minus 2 into etc. n plus 1 into x raised to 2n minus n is n x raised to n. Now we are going to multiply and divide the RHS by n factorial. That is just multiplying the numerator by n factorial and rearranging it. That is n factorial into n plus 1 into n plus 1 into etc. 2n minus 2 into 2n minus 1 into 2n into x raised to n divided by n factorial. This is n factorial into n plus 1, n plus 2, etc. up to 2n, which is 2n factorial. So n factorial, this term will become 2n factorial. That is written here, 2n factorial into x raised to n divided by n factorial. So the coefficient of x raised to n from the LHS of this equation is 2n factorial divided by n factorial. And in order to get the coefficient of x raised to n from the RHS, we need to put r is equal to 0. Okay, so what the resulting equation or the resulting term is a into 1 into 2n factorial divided by 2 raised to n into n factorial into n factorial, that is n factorial square. So that is a into 2n factorial divided by 2 raised to n into n factorial square. Now we are going to equate the coefficients of x raised to n on both sides. So the resulting equation is a into 2n factorial divided by 2 raised to n into n factorial the whole square is equal to 2n factorial divided by n factorial. After cancelling the terms like 2n factorial and n factorial, the resulting equation is a is equal to 2 raised to n into n factorial. And we know that z is equal to a into pnx, a is equal to 2 raised to n into n factorial. So z, instead of z, we have to write d raised to dn by dx raised to n of x square minus 1 the whole raised to n. Instead of a, it is 2 raised to n into n factorial into pnx, or pnx is equal to 1 by 2 raised to n into n factorial into dn of dn by dx raised to n of x square minus 1 the whole raised to n, which is the Rodrigues formula. Okay. Now putting n is equal to 0 in equation 10, that is in the Rodrigues formula, we will be getting P0 x is equal to 1, and putting n is equal to 1, we will be getting 1 by 2 into d by dx of x square minus 1, that is equal to 1 by 2 into 2x is equal to x. Similarly, putting n is equal to 2, we can find p2 of x. That will be 1 by 2 raised to 2 into 2 factorial into d square by dx square of x square minus 1 the whole raised to 2. After differentiating and simplification, you will be getting 1 by 2 into 3x square minus 1. So using Roderick's formula, we can find out p0x, p1x, etc. With any n. Okay, and you know that p11 is equal to 1. So in order to find p11, we have to put x is equal to 1. P11, for finding out p11, we have to put x is equal to 1. So what we will be getting is p11 is equal to x instead of x 1. So p11 was 1 is equal to 1. Okay, that's all about Roderick's formula. Thank you.